you don't have some sort of gathering loadout yet, this is the perfect opportunity to build one together. I appreciate the irony of asking you to have a build on a video on how to get builds together with decorations. It's not a requirement, but if you can have levels in botanist, geologist, all that sort of stuff, it'll just help out in future. You can start either from Central Camp 7 or Northeast Camp 15, both are good choices. Hit up the frozen foliage nodes, which will show up as white question marks on the map, and you will get to your 10 ice blooms in absolutely no time at all. As a side note, if you're ever needing to farm research points, this is a fantastic way to do so. If your intention is to immediately repeat this to farm it, set your return destination to camp instead of HQ or gathering hub, and then you can go right back into it really quickly. I'll show you that in just a sec. In under a minute, you'll be rewarded anywhere between 1 to 5 ancient face stones, which will give you low entry level decorations, but are fantastic to build up your repertoire of decos to get your builds going. Having just jumped into Iceborne, this is really going to set you on a solid path forward. If you're farming this and you set your return destination to camp, you'll be dropped off by the handler in expedition mode. Just speak to her, start up the event again, and rinse and repeat. This event alone will get you enough decent decorations to really carry you through the rest of the Iceborne campaign. Just as well, given the next quests. A Farewell to Zenoga is an MR24 event pitting you up against a Zenoga in the arena. You'll need to have beaten the Iceborne campaign in order to lift the cap and get to MR24 and upwards. If from now until forever you were only going to do one more event, it would be a Farewell to Zenoga. The reason being that this monster actually drops shinies constantly, which give you Steamworks fuel. Even the calves at the end give you Steamworks fuel too. So it's especially crucial that you go for your wall bands and you try to get as many part breaks as possible, as more shinies means more Steamworks fuel, means a more efficient run of the event. For all other intents and purposes, it is just a regular Zenoga, with the added bonus that it's either going to be the large gold crown or the small gold crown, 50-50. After getting slapped, clapped, and zapped, you'll be rewarded with Dragon Vein coals of varying sizes. You're hoping for as many giant Dragon Vein coals as possible, in addition to any you actually picked up during the hunt itself as well. This should come out to anywhere between 5 to 7,000, generally speaking, of Steamworks fuel. Make sure you set your Steamworks to times 10 so you're using 100 fuel a pop, making it 10 times quicker effectively, and get to work. The reason I'm specifically mentioning this quest, in addition to all the other amazing things that it gets you, which are many, is that when you do Steamworks during a festival specifically, which are now on rotation every couple of weeks since the game has finished, you're able to acquire tickets that you can trade directly for decorations, and you get an absolute buttload of them as well. The steel tickets will trade for your low entry level decorations. Once more, like Flora Frostbite's, very useful for building up your
the power, and I just never got around to it, but after watching that comment I was like, okay, I should definitely get around to this, and I figured I'd do a video. If you guys aren't after get to rank 11, you can come over to the provision. There is a fight that you do, which is a fight that takes you up to rank 11, which is a pretty significant fight. But after you do that event and you get to rank 11, you can come over to the provision stockpile. It's right in the middle of Astera. You guys can see it here on the map. You talk with this guy who have two very interesting items. These are, as you can demot up. And Sheigatu is Armor Charm, increases your armor by 8 defense. This once goes to Basil Goose Talons. And those are the materials that you are going to need. But once you fight the Basil Goose, you will be able to get a material called the Basil Goose Talons.